Hi guys, today's going to be a slightly different video. It's one of my non-manifestation videos, which if you're subscribed, you watch my channel, you know that a lot of my content is based on manifestation advice. Today's more general advice. It's actually about YouTube. It's one of my kind of lifestyle vlog style videos. I've got tons and tons of tips and pieces of advice for you guys about starting a YouTube channel, what to do, more so on what to do rather than what to avoid, because I've learned a lot through trial and error, through other people's recommendations, literal like YouTubers and influencers advice, and yeah, like professionals in the industry, in social media, in, experts in online businesses, e-commerce, that sort of thing. Just their advice on how to become a successful content creator. So today's video is actually just about YouTube. So if you're an aspiring YouTuber, you want to start your own channel, I've seen quite a few people mention this, and I do think I have a lot of great pieces of advice. As someone who's still growing, who's still a nano or micro influencer, I'm not massive obviously. I have grown a lot in recent months, and since May I would say is when my channel started blowing up. And every single day I'm getting more subscribers, more views, just doing really, really well. Like all my metrics and insights are growing on a weekly and monthly basis. So I do think I'm qualified, especially because I know that I've learned a lot through trial and error, years and years on YouTube of a lot of the time doing the wrong thing. So I really do think today's advice is going to be useful, and I have more videos about content creation coming up. So if you enjoy this, please do thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and turn on that notification bell for all of my, advice videos, manifestation, lifestyle, vlogs. I have everything. So please do stay tuned, stay subscribed, involved in the channel. I would love it. It would help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate it because I think I have a lot of advice to share with you guys. So let's just get started. First, I'm presuming people are watching this because they're just starting out or they're interested, they want to learn, how do I get involved in YouTube? How can I do it? The truth is anyone can do it. You don't have to be extroverted. I'm not an extrovert. I don't know how I come across on camera to you guys or to people who don't know me. I never really know exactly how I come across because obviously I'm me. I can't see myself from other people's perspectives, but I know to give good energy in my videos, just be smiley, engaging, speak clearly, just not look super bored and boring and, talking really slow or talking too fast. So I think I've learnt kind of those little tricks of how to present myself on camera from years of practice. But first thing you want to do is, I don't even know why, did I just go off on a little tangent? I might have. My point, that's not even what I was going to say. I was going to say if you're starting out, you should think of what your channel name and the topic and general niche of your channel will be. If you've already started it, that's great. You know what area you want to focus on. And I think for girls, it's usually fashion or beauty related or, lifestyle advice style content. That's generally stereotypically the niche. But it could be absolutely anything. There's a million different niches and communities on YouTube you can fit in or start your own for anything. So you want to think first, what are you passionate about? What do you enjoy the most? How do you want this to be an opportunity to monetize in the future? If so, think about something that you really enjoy, because you'll never make it a career, you'll never earn money if you're not truly passionate, because the motivation and drive to make content, to constantly improve and learn and grow and engage with your community, it's just not going to be there. So whether it's fashion, beauty, advice, meditation, yoga, fitness, anything, absolutely anything. Those are just some of the most popular off the top of my head, but anything, whatever your hobby or passion is, whatever your Instagram is based on, your blog, whatever, you'll know for yourself what you want to make it about. Generally one specific area, and then add in a few others. If you want to be more of a lifestyle vlogger style page, you can kind of do it whatever you want. But again, it'll be more like daily vlog style content. So once you've picked your topic and what type of videos you want to do, maybe you want to research it a little bit beforehand if you're still not sure. Then you also want to pick your name, is it going to be, are you branding it? Is it a product? Is it a service? Is it, makeup by Chloe, makeup by Anna? That shows that your channel is already about makeup. You're perhaps wanting to get into becoming a professional makeup artist or something. Then, you can pick a certain service or product name there. Or what I did is I just put my name because I knew I wanted to be more of like branding it as myself, as an individual. So you can just put your name, but you want to pick that because I'm not 100% sure if you can change it down the line, and it's just better to start off showing your viewers and showing people on YouTube exactly what your content will be. So next really ties into that. I've already kind of discussed this. What is your channel niche? What is your branding? How do you want to brand yourself? You don't have to get super serious and professional. It can just be a channel just for you to share content, but you want people to know what they're subscribing for, because if you have a different type of video every single day, people aren't going to subscribe because they're like, oh no, this one video is relevant, but I don't want to watch her shopping hauls, or I don't want to watch her go to the gym. Like, you know, like you have to get a little bit more specific. I think it's much easier to grow if you stick to one specific niche for the most part. So yeah, you want to think what your branding is. Is it commentary, a product, a service you're selling, or is it just yourself? Because then you'll kind of know how to design your channel, what kind of content people will be looking for, what, you know, you can research other people's content for similar channels, see how they brand themselves, what kind of wording they use. Is there something they've done that works really well, or is there something they've done that really didn't do well, didn't get any views? So when it comes to you having that content ready, you know, you want to do, once you figure out what kind of content you want to do, it'll be a lot easier. You'll start to get video ideas. You can find loads online on YouTube itself, obviously, see what other people are doing. If you like that, if you enjoy it or you watch it yourself, make one of those videos yourself. You know, do a get ready with me, do a money saving tips video, like whatever it is, you just create your content. And I'll get more into my content creation advice. But first I want to talk about like how your channel visually is. So then when it comes to editing your video, you can do it in one take. You can, you know, set your camera up or set your phone up on a little tripod, which is a good recommendation for an extra accessory. And then just press play, you know, not press play, press record, do your video, and then edit out the beginning, edit out the end when you're turning on and turning off the camera. And you're good to go. Like, you don't have to do any crazy editing. And of course, remember to put your phone horizontally, because otherwise it's gonna have those black screens on the side of your content, and on YouTube it has to be horizontally filmed. But yeah, other than that, you can really do a very simple, quick film and upload to YouTube. You know, download the app, do it straight all on your phone in one go. It's up to you. But if you want to get more in depth and make it look more professional, I recommend getting some kind of software. This doesn't have to cost a lot of money. I have a few written down here, so you can use the free iMovie editing system on your iPhone, or I don't know if it still comes with MacBook because I don't use it, but if it comes with any other Apple products, you know, use it there. Or you can download, you know, a free editing system online, use a free online one, make sure that it's safe, you know, it's a legitimate one. But there must be some free ones or free trials if you just want to do it for a week, see how it goes before you invest any of your own money into it. Or you can, like I said, use your phone. There's editing tools on iPhones, probably other brands like Samsung, Google phones. They must have their own, you know, video editing software. Now you can even edit, you know, brightness, saturation, contrast. So sometimes I use my iPhone for that. And yeah, you don't have to really invest any money if you don't want to. But I would also recommend, if you do want to get more serious, maybe look into like Adobe Photoshop, and that will also work really well for creating thumbnails. And I like to use Final Cut Pro, which retails for around $200. So it's a little pricey, especially if you're just starting out, but I knew I was committed to YouTube, and for me it was worth it because I knew I was always going to be creating videos. And yeah, so once you buy it, it's yours to keep. Like, you can transfer it to a new laptop, a new MacBook. When you get, you know, your next one, you don't lose it, you have it forever. So it's just the one payment of $200. I think that's how much I paid. So I think it was like, I don't know, £190 or something. So yeah, it's really, really good, quite in depth. You have tons of kind of editing tools there. You can be as creative as you want, or just do a simple, you know, cut and paste together. And you can also create your own little intro there with a little bit of a little sound for a couple seconds, have your name, have your logo, whatever you want, just to make it look more professional, tie everything together, show people, you know, a glimpse of what type of content you're creating, just make it more fun and engaging. And next point for when you're actually filming. So I know I didn't go in steps, but I just wanted to get that kind of done. But yeah, when it comes to your actual content, the one thing that I'd recommend is to have good lighting. You can succeed on YouTube without this. I've seen so many like bad videos. I'm not gonna like get into details, obviously I'm not gonna insult anyone's channel, but I've seen like grainy videos, like poorly lit videos, just videos where people film with tons of mess in the background. To me that doesn't look professional. It doesn't really look, the person doesn't look like they have their shit together, let's be honest. So yeah, I personally wouldn't be as enticed to watch that channel. I'd be like, okay, they don't really put much effort, there's nothing really aspirational here, and that's what entices me as a viewer, and I think a lot of other people. So if you have an aesthetically pleasing background, good clear lighting, just filming during the daytime, or if you can only film at night, you're going to need to invest in a ring light, which if you just Google that, go on Amazon, anywhere, you can just buy one for maybe like £20. It's really not super expensive, but if you do film at night, you're going to need some like bright lighting right behind your camera. I film during the day. You can probably see I'm sat right in front of a window, so it's like the light is facing me, so it's the brightest it can be. There's a window right there. So yeah, you just want to make sure you have some kind of good lighting. If you film during the day, the sunlight is free, right? So it's a lot easier to film then. And of course, for your background, as I said, you want to just have a clear background, clean. You know, I have it relatively like, yeah, I'm sat in my living room, but yeah, I'd say I'd describe this as like a clean background. It's quite simple, no crazy items or no crazy colors to kind of distract too much from me, and there's no mess. Hopefully you can't see any mess. Yeah, it's relatively clean and simple, and it's just what I like to have in my background, but it's still aesthetically pleasing. Sometimes like right here on the table, I'll have a vase of flowers. If I have flowers that week, fresh ones, I'll just make sure they're visible in the video, just to add to the aesthetic. So you can do really simple things, just clean up your room if you're filming in your bedroom, and that's it. Or like I said, go for a really fun background. If you're doing like crazy vlogs, really like intense makeup or anything, I've seen people from all sorts of different niches and communities on YouTube, you know, have really like neon lighting in their background, bright pink walls, colorful cushions. You can do that. I'd say just like stick to one or the other. What is your desired aesthetic? How are you wanting to show your personality? Are you a girly girl? Do you want loads of pink and pastel tones in the background? Are you a minimalist? Are you recommending minimal home decor and you want a really beautiful, simple background? Like, just think about that, because that is a really good way to brand yourself and brand your videos. Get the people that you want from your specific niche to keep watching you. Next, this would essentially come before your videos, but this is only if you're stuck. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't really have much experience with content creation online, and you don't really know what to do for a YouTube video at all. This is the first thing to do, really, is to research the most popular video ideas, look at their thumbnails, just use that as a blueprint. Just look, right, how did they word their description? Did they use hashtags? What type of hashtags? How did they word their title? What colors do their thumbnails use? And base it off of that. Do not copy someone. You cannot be a carbon copy. If someone's really successful, you will not gain their success by copying them. That's just not really naturally how the algorithm works or how success on YouTube works. Now, if you see a lot of beauty YouTubers, and that's what you want to get into, and they're all using really bright, you know, girly pastel tones and bright fonts, and they look all excited and happy in their thumbnail, you want to go with something similar, because that's the algorithm, that's the formula that clearly works. If it's not your vibe, obviously do your own thing, but if you're seeing a trend of something that's popular and that works and that successful professional YouTubers are doing, it will never harm you to, I don't want to say copy, because don't copy, but to be inspired and use some elements of that. So put loads of bright colors in your thumbnail, put a question in your title, use 5 hashtags, I don't know. I only use 3. I don't think you can use more than 3 in your description, so I just stick to 3. Perhaps you can use more. But yeah, just kind of use that as the guidelines for how to create your own content visually. And of course, for the video idea, as I mentioned, if you're not sure what to do, how to get views, how to get new subscribers to your channel, type in, you know, makeup or finance, fitness, you know, whatever your niche or topic of content is, and then filter it down to this week or this month, and then by view count. So then you'll see which videos with that keyword in the content got the most views. What do they discuss? Is there a trend going on that you can hop on? Is there a person, a celebrity everyone in that niche is talking about, you know, recreating Hailey Bieber's makeup? I did a video on Hailey Bieber because, yeah, she's very popular. I did my own research on her and I saw she was kind of trending on YouTube content. So I hopped on that trend. And, you know, whatever it is, just be inspired by that content. Be like, oh, I love that celebrity. Oh, I love this, you know, red lipstick. I'm going to do that kind of thing too. Make sure you actually enjoy it. Don't do it just because you think it'll get views. But once you do your research, you will come across things that that inspires you, that you really enjoy, and that will show you how to grow whilst being authentic. So when it comes to your thumbnails, I already gave you guys some advice. What I use in terms of software is, it's called Be Funky. That's how I make all my thumbnails, and I pay for it. So I think I get extra services, extra tools on the website. I don't know if they have an app, but if you go on befunky.com, you can, yeah, just create an account, and you have tons of free tools. So the first couple of months before you're growing, before you're committed to your channel, try out just the free tools. Are just as good as the paid ones. You don't have to go all out and you don't have to pay to do well. Yeah, just take it slow, be easy, and be easy, well, not be easy on yourself. Like, don't be too hard on yourself and be like, I have to get 100% perfect videos immediately. You don't, because you will learn from trial and error through your own content. Like, you just have to go through that phase for yourself. But if you want to pay for the Be Funky, you get a few extra tools. So I don't know if this is free to everyone, but I use the templates. So for my thumbnails, you can literally, they have a YouTube thumbnail section. So I literally just pick out usually the same format, because I like to obviously keep with my branding, keep with my visuals for a long time. I don't like to switch things up too often. So I pick the same one usually, but they have so many professional looking ones that you can use that are really, really cool. So yeah, that makes it a lot easier for me, and it already has the perfect size for when you're uploading your video into the upload thumbnail section. It's already sized perfectly, so it will look perfect when people are looking at it. So next point is to use hashtags and descriptions, which, like I said, when you look at other people's content, you'll probably notice that a lot of people are putting the hashtags in. Maybe people with, 10 million subscribers don't bother because they don't need to, but if you're still growing, it can really help expose your content to more viewers, more users. There's a reason YouTube uses hashtags now. So yeah, I just pick 3 key ones. I try to go a little more niche, because the fewer videos that are in a hashtag, the more likely your content is to show up there. If there's a million videos, your video is just going to kind of get drowned out, and it's less likely to get people, watching your video from that hashtag. I still mix it in, because if it's relevant, it's relevant, but I also like to put in 1 or 2 kind of less used hashtags. And then next point is in your video content verbally, like in your intro, intro, outro, in your description, include some kind of call to action. It could be that you put a question as your title. You ask a question at the beginning of the video, you ask your subscribers or viewers to do something. Mine is literally just to ask people to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, because sometimes viewers, also me as a viewer, I don't think of it, or I forget. I watch someone's content, it comes up in my homepage, and I forget to subscribe. But it really helps the, YouTuber out. So if you recommend it to your viewers, they're more likely to actually do it, because you can't just expect people to do it. Sometimes you have to remind them, like, hey, please, if you enjoyed it, please thumbs up and subscribe, and then be like, oh yeah, actually I did, so I'll do that. And it does help you grow. So include a call to action at some point in your video. And then final few points, I don't want to drag this video out super long. Final points is to, subscribe and engage with similar channels. So find ones in your niche, in your community. This is where people can go wrong. They might think, be kind of desperate to get subscribers and just mass word vomit all over the YouTube homepage for any video they find. Don't go to a cooking channel if you're a makeup channel and be like, I love your content, I've subscribe back. Or people don't really do that much anymore, but don't try and get everyone to subscribe to you. Someone who makes cooking videos probably won't want to subscribe to a makeup channel. You need to find people who you connect with, you create the same content as, or who view those channels. So subscribe to them if you like their content, if you want to engage with them, you're inspired by them, and engage with their content. Like their video, comment and be like, oh, I love this eyeshadow look, or that's really good advice, thanks so much. And the chances of them going on your channel, engaging with you, becomes a lot higher. And it's authentic because you're truly engaging with their content. You're not just finding any random channel. And then, yeah, 2 final points is to interact with your viewers and subscribers. So not only finding other channels that are in your niche, but engaging with your own community that you're building, because you want to build up subscriber loyalty. If you ignore all your I've seen people do this all over social media, and I just think it's so foolish. If you ignore comments, if you don't go onto other people's content and engage with theirs if they engage with yours, you don't at least like the comment and reply thanks for watching, or answer a question, or say, whatever it is, like whatever they've commented, engage with them. Yeah, like you want to build up a loyal community of subscribers and viewers. You want them to feel like they're valued as a viewer, because then they're going to come back, they're going to trust you. You're going to create a much more stable, healthy relationship with them by showing them that you actually care and you want to engage. You're not just here to get views and money. Like, you actually want to build a community. And if you don't want to do that, then I don't think YouTube is the right place for you. Final point, this is once all your content is done, so this is the correct final step to be mentioning now. Share to your other platforms. I think it's called cross-platform promotion. So we pretty much all have social media at this point, but like if you have Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, even WhatsApp, like share the video to your friends, be like, send it to your, group chat with your girlfriends, your family group chat, be like, hey, I've just started YouTube, would you mind watching the video, engaging with it if you like it, like just take a look at the video, share it to your Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram story, link it on your Instagram story, just cross promote, because you're much more likely to get newer audiences, new viewers who wouldn't have already found you from the YouTube platform. And again, much more likely to get higher views, more subscribers, and just get more successful. So those are all my tips. Hopefully the video wasn't crazy long. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was useful. If you found it insightful and you'd like more of this content, please thumbs up and subscribe. There's my call to action. Do turn on that notification bell if you want more of this type of content, if you like what I already post, and I'll see you next time. Bye.